Hey there, I just wanted to create this video to go over some of the details about the job that you're going to be looking at. This is a very, very straightforward job, fairly simple. It takes a long time, but it is also a very much, if you follow the directions and the steps, you'll find yourself coming to the end very, very, very simply. I wanted to show you an overview of a video that I've already done. That'll give you some kind of an idea of what we do and what the end product should look like. The bottom line, though, is that this is a job that needs to be done in a timely manner. This job should not take anyone any longer than 8 hours. This is one of those things where if you just sit down and you do it, it really should be able to be done in 4 to 6, but 8 is a reasonable amount of time. So if you don't have that time in your schedule over the next 3 days, then don't take this job. I really need these things to be returned to me within 3 days. That's really, really important. If you don't return the jobs back within 3 days, there will be no payment, because I need to get a bunch of these things done at one time, and I need to be able to make sure that you all are staying on task. Anyone who's taking these jobs is doing them correctly. But let's take a look at it from here, so you guys can sort of look at what the what the job looks like and what we're going to be doing. First thing we're going to be doing is obviously we're going to download the files. There's going to be a bunch of videos that go along with this job that will go over in more description every step of this process. So this is just an overview. We're going to be importing some files, we're going to be binning some files, we're going to be taking those bin files, putting them onto timelines, we're going to be using Pluralize to synchronize these files, sync them up, chop them, and then using the Premiere Pro's multicam feature to create multicam visual views of all of these different things that we're looking for, so that when you're ultimately finished looking at the project, what you'll be seeing is there should be about 4 multicam pieces. There will be a ceremony, an intros, a cake cutting, and a parent dances. So when you look at the ceremony, you'll see what mine looks like. Mine is cut, synced, clipped. The audio is leveled out and cleaned up the way it's supposed to, and what you're looking at is an entire multicam cut of the entire ceremony. This is the same for the ceremony, the introductions, the cake cutting, as well as the parent dances. It's all multicam cut. Then the overall multicam is pulled into a multicam sequence so that we can see the entire thing completed. These are basically nested files of the same thing. So you look at the multicam on the ceremony, this is a nested version of that. All we're doing at the end is dragging in a dip to black and an exponential fade at the end of each one of these so that they basically go in cleanly. So as you're leaving one, you have a fade out, and then you fade into another. This end result should be somewhere around 54 minutes in length, 100 minutes, 60 minutes, 30, sometimes, depending on what the length of the ceremony is, will depend on how long this ends up being. But really what we're looking for is a cake cutting, an intros, a parent dances, and a multicam, okay? That's the extent of the multicam cut. Then what we want you to do after the multicam is complete and ready to go is we want you to go through and create what's called a select reel. The select reel will be selected pieces of clean footage of both bride prep, groom prep, and any of the setup sections of the film. I'll show you bride prep. This is bride prep. When it's absolutely complete, it looks exactly like this. You have all 3 to 4 second clips. Not one of these clips is generally over than, so you take a look at the speed duration here. This is about 3 seconds long. Not one of these clips is over 3 seconds in length. 3 to 4, 5 maybe, but there aren't really, really long clips. If there are long clips, there's a reason for it. If you take a look at this here, you'll see that this clip probably plays out something that just needs to be shown over the course of, obviously this right here looks like it's about 6 seconds. So if you look at this, it makes sense that it would be a little bit longer. But very, very few clips that are over 3 seconds in length. Mostly 2 to 3 seconds. If you look at the groom prep stuff, you'll find it's the same thing. When you look at the groom prep, it is 2 to 3 second clips all the way down, so that when I'm watching this video play out, it's literally clip, then clip, then another clip. And that's what we want for the groom prep, we want that for the bride prep, and then there's a section for B-roll, which you can drag any of the setup footages into. But basically we want them to always look like this. Always have the audio pulled down, and always be pulled down. so that when this job is 100% complete and you're ready to submit this file to me, it should have, again, a ceremony sync that looks like this. Intros and first dance look like this. Parent dances look like this. Cake cutting looks like this. Very quick cake cutting situation there. We're going to have a multicam which looks like this. We're going to have a bride prep that looks like this. A groom prep that looks like that. Okay? And a reception dancing clip that looks the same all the way across. It has all the reception dancing stuff all culled down and beat and put down there. You should also have one reception dancing piece that looks like this. I'm going to create it right now so you can see it. Sequence, reception, dancing, full. We want to drag the reception dancing in before you start cutting it up, because we want this to be 100% full and complete. So you should have another reception dancing one that has all the reception dancing. So this is the job. It's really straightforward, and we have a lot of videos to help you guys get through it. Go through and watch the videos, look it over, and then figure out whether or not you want to take this job, and we'll look forward to working with you.